On Point, the #1 Christian-based live call-in talk show in America. We air on WFIL 560 AM in the Philadelphia area.
Yeah, I'm so encouraged through the day.
Just the conversation, the program, and it's making people think.
Well, I had a relationship with someone who has a similar spiritual background with the Christian faith.
Okay.
But both of us have been backsliding for a while. I had eventually found out some things about men other than me.
Okay,
Once we did become exclusive, and the frustration began when she said, if anything ever happened, we should talk about it. But then when things happen, I tried to talk to her about the other men.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she wanted to always avoid the conversation at one point.
Let me ask you a question, Vince. Let me ask you a question. First off, how long have you been backslidden?
Off and on for several years. Definitely probably more than 5 years. I don't know how long she's been backslidden, but I definitely been backslidden.
Now, when you say backslidden, you're backslidden in church or you're backslidden out of church?
It has been out of church.
Okay. Now tell me why you haven't gone back and recommitted your life.
Well, I guess because of my love for the company of women, though I have been trying to make a relationship work outside of that, outside of the right way.
All right, let me ask you another question. Now, you talked about her. You keep saying your love for the company of women. So have you been stepping out on her also?
Well, we had started seeing each other in November of 2007. In February of 2008, then I did. After I asked her first about the people, and then I see she lied to me, and then that was my...
And that was your response?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that was an immature response to a real problem. But here's the real issue. You can't be with someone you don't trust, and it does not sound like you all have the chain in the relationship that's going to keep you together. It looks like if you're trying to get serious about this woman and you don't trust her already, you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay with somebody you don't trust.
Yeah, mother said the same exact thing.
Okay, so I'm confirming what Mom said. Bible says in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses it shall be established. So,
therefore,
but I didn't trash the relationship, though.
But no,
we both decided to do whatever we want to do.
That's not a relationship then.
Sometimes, but
that's not a relationship then. I know what happened, and I know why you're trying to hold on to her. And I can't say it on the radio. This is Christian radio. But
you can phrase it.
You turned out, brother.
Hey.
You turned out, brother. She turned you out. She turned you out, Doc. Because something not right.
I asked her hand in marriage a couple times. She said, yeah, a couple times. Then
why are you going to try to marry this girl?
Huh?
Why are you going to try to marry this girl? Vince, you need to get back with the Lord. Nothing's going to be right before you do. And you need to let the Lord order your life. Mm-hmm. You're not making good decisions, especially about this individual and about yourself. It's more about you than anything else.
The danger in engaging in premarital sex.
You lose your judgment.
You lose your judgment. It obscures the fact that the relationship is not working in other areas.
That's right. That's right.
And here's a prime example right there. And you develop a connection that sometimes is difficult to break, even though the relationship has broken down every other way.
Because what you're doing is appealing to the fallen side of each of us.
Yes.
Each of us has a fallen side.
Yes.
Which means the spiritual side has to be appealed to.
Right.
But if you're not appealing to the spiritual side, there's nothing left but the fallen side.
Right.
And that carnal side will distort all your judgment.
Whatever you feed, that's what grows.
I know that's right.
Join the conversation 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1-866-74-EVANS.